Hello everyone, let's get ready this cold day. Let's do our nice warm up. Here we go. Backwards. Let's do some lateral. High knee. Some butt kicks. High kicks. Let's go to some back kicks. Let's do some skipping, and we're going to start backward. Let's do open the gate and close the gate. Now let's close the gate. I do something new. It's called bounding. Straight legs and you're just kicking. And a couple sprints. So we're going to go backward and forward 3 times. At first, 50% speed. Now let's go about 75% speed. And now let's go about full speed. Alright, let's do a few rotations to make sure we get our whole body prepared. Head. Shoulders. Backward. And let's go forward. normally would be going to be doing 10 or so. Okay, open and close. Let's go down and do a little bit of core. Single hit and double hit. Alright, let's do some tilts. So reach up and reach down, and then reach up and reach down. Reach, go past the head, past the head, past the shoulder, and all the way. All the way. Final thing for the hip flexors, just a couple lunges with raises. It's called crescent pose. Let's do 3 of them. All right, shake it up, and we're ready to go.
Hello runners, our first drill of the day is going to be about agility and it's called the start drill. This is a quick running drill where we're going to use 5 cones or 5 spots. You can use 4 if you want, but I put down this green cone, the orange cone back there, the light blue, the dark blue, and the yellow. And so basically what you're doing, you're starting in the middle, you're doing different patterns. Let's see how it works. Now, what we want to do for this drill is to actually go down and touch the cone with our hands. So, in slow motion, it'll look like this. You're going to go, touch the green, come back to the middle. Touch the orange, come back to the middle. Touch the blue, come back to the middle. Touch the dark blue, back to the middle. Touch the yellow, back to the middle. The way I did it right now is always facing you, okay? So let's do it at a higher speed. Here we go. All right, looking good. Now, let's do one, for example, where I go the opposite direction. So I start with green, yellow, blue, light blue, orange, but I'm always facing the cone. All right, and it's gonna look like this at first. Nice and slow. Go back, there, there, there. When I had to go to the cone, I ran forward. All right, let's see it in full speed. I always do the green one twice to close the circle, to make it 1 extra. But you don't really have to do that one twice. All right, so let's try now one where I'm facing you. I'll go green, then I go to the opposite, to the blue, then to the yellow, then to the orange, then to the dark blue, okay? So it's gonna be a different way of drawing the star. Okay, and I'm always facing the camera. Here you go. There. Go back to this. Now to the yellow. Now to the orange. Back to the dark blue. And back to the green. Okay? Let's go fast now. Last one. Here you go. There. All right. As you can imagine, you can have a lot of fun with it, doing a lot of different patterns. It's all good for changing direction, for agility, for explosiveness. Have fun with this.
And this agility drill is called the box jumps because usually it's done on top of a box, so like a stepper or some elevator. Now here I do with the 2 cones, and I'm just going to count whenever I'm back in the middle. So I'm starting in the middle, jump out, jump back in, and that's 1. Out, in, That's 2. I have 20 seconds to do as many as I can. All right, let's see it. Start in the middle. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, 25, that's pretty good. You can definitely get up to 30. I'm being a little bit weird. So this is my best impersonation of a cricket or a grasshopper. And today I'm dressed all in green with my grasshopper suit because we're gonna do the grasshopper or cricket jumps. So what are these jumps? They're gonna be a single long jump where we're trying to cover as much terrain as possible. So it's a two-footed takeoff and a two-footed landing. So basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start by this natural line that I have, and so I'm just gonna use my arms, okay, starting like this, use my arms and my legs to go as far as I can. So let's do like a couple simple warm-up jumps. So this, and when I land, I make sure that I land flat and with my body forward. So the important thing about this is to keep our balance, our body centered. You don't want to fall backwards, you don't want to go forward. If you go too far forward, what happens is you're doing this and then you're falling forward, okay? Important to keep that balance. Same thing on the back one. So let's start seeing how far we can go, all right? So let's go a little bit more. This, and this is pretty good, all right? Now, let's actually try to throw our feet a little bit forward and see if we can land and still keep our chest forward. Here we go. Ready? Still centered. Now, one little game that we can play is we can put different cones and see if we can go past that cone. So let's see how it is. So I'm going to do 3 different jumps. We'll call it the green jump, the blue jump, and the yellow jump. And we'll see at what point I'm able to attain the longest leap, okay? So it might be that we get tired and the first one is the furthest, or maybe we're stiff on the first one and then we get loose and the third one is the longest, or maybe I get the longest jump on the second. Let's just see, and you get to try it as well. All right, let's go with my first jump. I'm gonna put him right here to then place him. So I put both feet there, okay, on the line. Let's go behind the line, okay. Ready, and jump. So we're going to measure it exactly at the back of the back foot. So this is where I'm going to take my first measure, at the yellow, okay? Now let's see if I can go past that. All right, on the second one. All right, this one, we're going to call it the green. I went a little further as my back foot is at the green cone. All right, let's see if with the blue, I can go and beat that amount. All right, and here we go. All right, I think I barely did. The third jump wins. So I guess that warming up paid off. Try 3 jumps and see if on the third one you get the longest. See you next time. Here is something that is often overlooked. When you're running, it's not just about your legs. It's very important to swing your arms and making sure that we get the correct momentum. Now, there's obviously an amount of movement that is not favorable to our running. And I did a little research to see what high-level coaches recommend. Now, the ideal arm movement is one that goes from, so let's look just at my right arm, from almost the shoulder height, okay? So you're not quite touching the shoulder, but you're up here. Your arm is about 90 degrees or slightly more bent, so about 90. So you go from shoulder height all the way to behind the back. So this is your movement, ideally. Now when you combine both arms, you want to always have the right leg forward with the left arm. Okay? So we're going like this, and then like this. Going from this to this. This to this. Okay? So one important drill that we can do is just work on that arm movement. Okay? So let's do 10 of them, maybe from this side, right? Where we go from shoulder to the back of the lower back. Okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Let's see from the front. Okay. Now let's do it a little faster. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And here's the final challenge where we're gonna go 10 to then switch to the other 10 just to work on that leg a little bit. All right, on both our legs. Here we go. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So now let's try one where we go a set of 60. So 3 times 10 in a squatting position, and we keep switching the way we did. Okay, this is a little more advanced. It'll work also on your endurance. All right, we're counting to 60. At each 10, we're switching the legs. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 60. You will definitely feel it on your legs and on your shoulders. So let's try this, and remember, focus on your arm movement. A little bit on coordination as well as speed and acceleration. So we're going to do a few sprints where we're going back and forth on a slight uphill ramp. And we're going to do the uphill ramp with a grapevine movement. So the grapevine is very simply a step forward. So it's a lateral type of running. Kind of a shuffle. Like your front foot goes, so your foot goes at first in front, and when you step, you go to the back, then front, etc., etc. So basically, it looks like this: front, back, front, back. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is first I'm gonna face this way. I'm gonna come up the ramp with the grapevine, go back with the grapevine, and then take a sprint. Then do it facing the opposite side, and we'll do 2 sets. At first, we're going to do it slowly, and then we're going to do it a little faster. Let's see. So again, grapevine, grapevine, sprint. Now we're going to do the other side. Okay, let's try to do it one more time, but a little faster on both sides. Okay, now the other side. All right, good. Work on these combined type of motions where you do first maybe a pattern and then a sprint in order to gain coordination and acceleration.
Hi cross-country runners, welcome to your jog for the day. Today we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to go on a 7-minute jog, but we're going to try to do some high intensity interval training within there. So we'll do some 30 seconds or so where we're running at kind of a higher intensity, at more of a full sprint, and then we'll go back to our regular jog, and we'll have 2 of those throughout our run. Here we go, let's have some fun. It's a beautiful afternoon for a jog. Sorry. Ooh, some apples over there. Awesome. Keep it up, friends. For the next 30 seconds, we're going to try to run at a sprint, so a little bit faster than you would be normally jogging. Here we go. Keep it up. All right. Nice work, everyone. You can bring it back down to a jog. Lovely trees on this run. Wow, so nice up there. Got a nice little creek down there. Fun little bridge. All right, I'm gonna turn around. go back the way I came. All right, everyone, we're gonna try to do one more speedy interval. So try to pick up the pace for the next 30 seconds or so. Here we go. All right, nice work. That was a little longer than 30 seconds, but good job. All right, we have about 30 seconds left to try to finish strong. Nice work, cross-country runners. Thanks for joining me today. Keep it up.